I have my first rugby game for the brand new club that I joined 2 leagues higher than the team that I was playing for last year in literally 27 hours. Not only this, but the team that we're going to be playing was literally inches off winning the league that I'm going to be playing in this coming season, last season. This is one of the most important games of rugby I'm ever going to play, because the entire reason I left my last club and came to this one is to play at a higher level. Now, there is no guarantee that I actually get picked for the first team, the team that is 2 leagues higher than the one I just left, the reason I came over here. So I have to impress in pre-season, otherwise my whole move is pointless. So this is one of the most important games of rugby I've played to date, in short, and therefore I have to prepare well. So the clock is ticking, 27 hours. We are at the gym for a primer session to make sure I'm fired up and ready for tomorrow without fatiguing myself too much. And there is plenty more I need to get done as well as this until kickoff. Let's go. Okay, session is done. Actually, pretty good. I was feeling a little bit flat towards the very end, but I know that's because I'm cutting. I'm in a fat loss phase at the minute, so I haven't ate too much today, but that's not going to be a problem tomorrow because I'm going to eat more tomorrow, so that doesn't happen. And then I'll be cutting for the other 6 days of the week, but I'll have game days at maintenance calories until I'm done. Anyway, speaking of food, I have got a lovely looking concoction, which is the second half of this meal, which I had about half an hour before I headed off to the gym. And I've got to have it now because I'm playing on a Friday. I normally train Tuesday and Thursday, so we actually have a training session tonight, which I've got to go straight to from this. Obviously, it's not going to be too intense because the game is tomorrow, but just like half paced through a couple moves. But I got to eat post workout, so we got some berries, Weetabix, protein powder, nuts, seeds, etc. And it looks like crap, but it's pretty damn good. Let's go to training. So food is done and we're driving off on time for once. Obviously, I've got no training footage, but lots of backs moves at about 75%, team runs and some basic kicking and passing drills later. I'm back in the car, pretty happy with how the session went until I have to start getting ready for what's next. Taking a couple supplements to help me wind down, ashwagandha, magnesium, etc. And I'm driving back in my blue light blocking glasses looking like a melt. This will make sense soon. Home, dog, food is needed ASAP, and we're pretty happy to see that it's a carbonara waiting for me, and we had that with a protein shake. Code Josef at My Protein for any supplements and clothing for an extra discount on top of whatever sales that they're always running. It gives you between 10 and 15%. Every time that you put in my code, it helps me out more than you know, and you know, feel free, tag me on your Instagram story, I'll repost it if you use my code just for like a little thank you. Cheers. Then I'm prepping some food for tomorrow, that same Weetabix thing from earlier with a couple of extra snacks. Taking electrolytes as my last drink of the day, as the salt that's in it makes you less likely to wake up for a piss. And then we make ourselves look like a hostage for the optimal sleep setup, and we're in bed by 10:15. And that is all because I had to be up at 5:30, which I'm not happy with because I had an early shift at the gym. Your boy got a J word temporarily, actually, because I've since handed in my notice. I couldn't hack it. But today I was on a 6 till 10. I ate my breakfast as soon as I started, and some much needed caffeine an hour in. 2 hours in, I'm having 2 of the 3 snacks, and then I'm eating a kiwi whole 3 hours in, like an absolute psycho. It's actually not that bad. If you cut off the 2 ends that are like harder and gross, the skin is fine, and it's what has the most fiber. Trust me, give it a go. Okay, shift is done. Probably not the best way to start a day where you have an evening game, a 5:30 wake up, when you've got to be fresh and raring to go from 7 o'clock until like 8:30 non-stop. But that just means that what we do from now until then is even more important. So we're going to try and make do. Worst case scenario, I just slam 2 scoops of pre-workout before kickoff. I might try and have a nap, to be honest. We'll see what happens. But for now, I need some more food. Let's go. And food was waiting for me from the missus very kindly. Bacon and egg on toast with a coffee and a cupcake, which went down a treat. Okay, we have it. And I am home. And to be honest, I'm no longer tired, so I'm probably not going to go to sleep. Moving on. More food, curry this time. It's about 3.5 hours to kick off, so it's probably the last big meal that I'm gonna get in. Just lots of carbs and protein. Especially with it being a meat, it takes longer to digest. Then I'm on a little walk, taking the ball with me for some reason. I guess I'm warming up early. And back from that, I'm taking my supplements that I forgot this morning. We get in a full stretch of just the legs to loosen off, so I'm not stiff. And then the essentials are packed in the car, ready to go. A final snack and some more caffeine. People often ask me like, what are you meant to eat before a game? In short, have a big meal about 3 hours before. As long as it's pretty carb heavy and still has a decent amount of protein, then you can't really go too wrong because you have more than enough time for pretty much anything to digest. And then for snacks, you just want some like fast digesting carbs, something sugary like a banana in my case, and then a quick digesting protein just for the sake of keeping your protein up, i.e. a protein bar that's made with whey protein, which is one of the fastest digesting proteins. Yeah, I arrived at the pitch feeling pretty damn good, actually. I'll be honest, I was super excited and not really nervous at all. I was confident. We had about 30 players, so the plan was everyone gets about half a game, obviously injuries and whatnot, slightly adjust that, and I was starting, which is big. And here is how it went. My highlights and all of the tries scored from both teams. Not the most action from myself, but I'm really happy with how I performed. 100% tackle completion, not any mistakes, and I felt comfortable with the level jump that I just done. Playing tier 9 rugby all last season, I've just jumped up 2 levels, didn't feel out of place at all. It was difficult, but in like a good way. Like, I know I've made the right move, like it's gonna push me, but not so much to the point where I'm not gonna be able to manage. So yeah, I'm buzzing. We did lose by 2 in the end, but that's not really important here. It's a preseason game, first game under a new coach as a club, and then for me and multiple players, first game for this team. So yeah, rugby is back for good. Subscribe to see how I get on in this season. Thank you for watching. If you want to train like me to improve how you look and perform, then go to MidasTouchFitness.com or the first link in the description for free PDFs, programs, coaching, and more. Thanks for watching.